So we're back, first vlog of 2023. So I guess where should we start? Well, we should probably start by highlighting 2022. So we looked at the video this morning that we filmed this time last year and we looked at the advice we gave, what our highlights were in 2022, etc., and what we wanted to achieve going forward. And so we're going to do the same in this video, and you guys can do it too if you want. You can play along. So what have been your main highlights for 2022 and what are your focuses for 2023? And again, we'll do a summary for the people. We won't do the full
So main
breakdown.
highlights for myself would be breaking free from restricted eating in regards to I've always ever been on a meal plan or followed like a structured guide, where now I am doing flexible. So that was a very big learning curve, especially for my body, being that I've been so lean for such a long time as well. So I went through a lot of hormonal changes at 33, which was probably not ideal, but look, it's the reality of it. It's the reality of, you know, when you're thinking that you're doing the right thing and probably not being as intelligent as what you could be, or, you know, seeking help probably when you need it. So that's been a good learning curve. And I have started, I started Athena Physiques back in 2020, I think I registered, but finally able to go to the work now out of EMF at Robina full time. So I left my part-time job, which I'd been doing the two for quite a while, online and the bank. So I was able to do that. And probably the last bit would be that my advice I gave last year was to say yes more, which obviously came in handy. I took my own advice, but now my advice for 2023 is not to say no more, but to know whereabouts you're putting your energy into keeping it aligned with yourself. So that's probably where I'm headed for 2023.
That's good, right? Yeah. Goals in concrete, plans in sand. Things always change.
Exactly.
But it's good to have the main goals fixed.
And Alex, how about yourself?
What about me? Well, to be fair, it's been pretty quiet on Hedges because usually it's car after car. So we've only got a few cars, so bear with us because we're on our way
to breakfast.
To breakfast. It's a Sunday thing. It's fallen right this year.
Yeah.
For me, so highlights in 2023, I think have been the relationship me and Crystal have created, because it's been quite new for me, because I've never been in a proper long-term relationship before.
Today's also our anniversary.
New Year's anniversary. So that's been a really enriching experience. It's, you know, it's been fun, it's been exhilarating, it's been scary at times as well, because, you know, anyone who's new to a long-term relationship knows it's, you know, it can be a little bit different, you know, which is, I've been open to Crystal about, but it's been amazing. And I'm learning a lot about myself and about her and about us. So that's probably one of the main things. In terms of business, it's been really like streamlining once again. I think like cutting out the waste and really getting specific with things, because to be able to continue to scale and grow, it's made me realize how you really do have to focus in on the simple things and do the little things, which is funny because I talked about that last year in the vlog. I talked about how, you know, you got to focus on the daily tasks to get ahead, and you do the daily tasks, you get specific. So you start big and specific, then you go small and specific, and you build up. So it's been really streamlining and being able to scale that way and continuing to do so in an intelligent manner. And then for 2023, well, some exciting things on the card. Some things some people know, some things I'm not willing to reveal yet, but let's just say it's going to be a bit of a landmark year, and there's a lot on the cards. But what I can share with you is that you know, now we have the app-based platform, so the main focus is to scale that to the point where I'm able to help hundreds and thousands more people in a really informative and a really pragmatic way that still is quality. Sorry, I'm just dodging bikes and people. that is still very qualitative in nature. So being able to continue to scale the one-on-one in a way where, you know, I'm increasing my prices, increasing my value, increasing the results even more, making everything better again, just the customer experience and whatnot. Same with online, and then obviously beyond, and then opening up new avenues and pathways within that wheelhouse. So that's it in a nutshell. Anyway, what about you? What are your best memories and your best learnings, or your best, I guess, takeaways from 2022? And what do you want to go achieve in 2023? Write it down, share it with a friend, share it with us, DM it, put it in the comments, whatever you want. Sometimes when you write it down, you make it real. Anywho, we're getting our steps in. The sun is a lot better than it was last year. I'm gonna try and dodge some water and bikes. And yeah, we'll check in with you when we are at the cafe, because this is a ritual thing. And we'll bring you along for our chill Sunday adventures, and we'll show you what a typical Sunday looks like at the minute in our lives. All right, we'll see you in the next one.
6 hours later.
Well, I'll be honest, I forgot to film the breakfast, the lunch, and we're about to have dinner. So how's that for a New Year's vlog? You beauty, getting back into it. I was so present in the moment that I forgot to film everything else. So what did you miss? I'm gonna give you some highlights. So you missed eggs on toast, a little bit of a walk around, which you actually saw some of. Oh, that's right, we got some Chinese medicine to boost, well, not boost, I guess just making sure you're covering the bases with your vitality and your immune system, because I've been feeling a little bit under the weather. Ended up getting some cool jewelry, serpentine, which is very cool, which was something that was on the cards for Christmas. Got a few other bits and pieces. We had a Powerade. we got some more steps in, and more importantly, we've been doing our journaling. So we've come down to Burley. We decided we were going to get some acai bowls as well, so we did that, which you might have seen on other vlogs and pictures. And we've just been setting ourselves up for the year ahead. So the sun is setting in the sky. The Teletubbies have not yet said goodbye. We've got the surf over here. Here we go, all the way up to Burley. Anywho, we talked about goals and we thought, well, that's relevant. And then there's me forgetting to do the vlog or the rest of it. So back to the poignant, I guess, takeaway from this is the goals, right? From last year, or the learnings from last year and the goals from this year. So how are you feeling now that you've written down, Crystal, that you've kind of refined things and put pen to paper?
Good. I'm just getting through everything. I'm just working on my weekly kind of daily management system, so I'm just putting it all into my phone now. But it's good. I've got my whole week set. It's good to know kind of like what your goals are, yearly, quarterly, weekly, and just going on from there. So yeah, I'm really excited to get started and just make shit happen.
Yeah. Thanks, Shannon. What, you know, for people who've not done this before, because if you are watching this and you've not done this before, I get it. Sometimes you're like, oh, it just seems like too much work.
Yeah.
And I've said this before, but that definitely was my take in the early days. But it does work. Something I would just quickly add is it doesn't have to be like perfect. So I think sometimes you can get overwhelmed with like the layout of everything, where remember, it's your journal, your diary, your goals. Just start with it, build it out, follow the framework, and then make it your own, because there's no right or wrong. The main thing is that you're actually doing it. But Crystal, what advice would you give now that you sort of done I guess something that's a little bit more specific in terms of like getting a diary and I guess putting pen to paper?
I think just allowing the time to actually go through and just be honest with yourself. So if it's too much of a reach, don't put it in there, because you're just going to set yourself up firstly for fail, but also for it's one of those things, if you write it down and you know you can't do it, or if you're guessing if you can or can't, it's just gonna end in heartache, really. You're just gonna put too much pressure on yourself, and this isn't about drilling down on yourself and making yourself feel bad because you're not getting stuff done. It's about just coming, like looking at it in a positive light to help get you to your goal. So it's not supposed to be stressful, it's supposed to ease the stress. So just be easy on yourself when you're putting down your goals and what you're doing to achieve them. Keep it simple.
Yeah, anyway, what we've just been doing is we've just been booking in our experiences. So for Christmas, we got things like parasailing, we got
spoiled with experiences.
we got spoiled. We've got iFly, which is like the indoor skydiving. We got
Ground bathhouse,
which is like relaxation, massage, mineral pools, the works, and then what else? We got comedy night. Anyway, so we've just been booking it in because you know how it is. You get these things, if you don't book them in, they never happen. So we've just spent an hour doing that, and like we've got like mini golf, rock climbing, just all sorts of stuff that we wanted to do as well, and we're just interspersing them. So
over the next 3 months, like the first quarter of the year, just to have everything kind of, you know, and rickshaws was another one too.
Oh yeah, we got rickshaws in there as well, which is like for people who don't know, it's like a fine dining experience on the Gold Coast, which is actually really good.
Really amazing.
So yeah, I guess kind of on the, so we've set the goals, but like you guys, you know, you gotta have fun as well. So you know how there's that kind of like, oh, we wish we would have done that, we want to do this. It actually takes a lot of effort. Because there's always things that you want to do and you never do them unless your friend invites you, or you do it for like a stag do or a birthday and you're like, oh, we should do that more. So what we're trying to do is we have a massive list and we're just ticking things off, and it doesn't have to be expensive. It can just be simple things, again, like mini golf, you know, stuff like that. Go and play pool, snooker.
More about just being proactive.
It is.
Yeah.
Having quality time with your friends, your girlfriend, your partner, the people you love, having fun, having a laugh, trying some different stuff out. And yeah, and then we're gonna sort of like take a picture, and maybe one day we want like a big mirage of all the experiences on the wall, and people are like, oh, what's that? And it's like, it's not necessarily travel, it's, even though that's a big key thing, it's like we did these things, experiences, and they created these memories. So anyway, if you take anything out of the vlog apart from setting goals, it would be to create new experiences, because they are invaluable.
I think that's the other thing as well, is that life takes work in such a good way. Like, you have to be proactive in every aspect, proactive in a relationship, proactive in going out and doing things. Like, if you want to, you know, if you're bored, Google experiences that you can do. We've just been on Red Balloon, and
that's a good one.
Even
and
all the experiences, all the experiences that you can do just on the Gold Coast is ridiculous. So
excuse me.
A good piece of advice is to have a look, jot down, or you can like heart the stuff that you do like, and just get out there and make it happen. Life is not waiting for you. You have to go get it.
Very true. So there it is, team. Hopefully you got something out of that from us, so you can enjoy your 2023 and have some more experiences, because at the end of the day, tomorrow never comes, and all that good stuff. And as we're losing the light, we're going to leave it there. So if you've got any thoughts or comments, or again, you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And maybe share it with a friend too, who would also benefit. All right, until the next one, stay fearless.
Bye.